Just thought. I don't know what I thought. Sorry. You go.
Hi guys, JubyPhonic here, and today we're going to be talking about things that you probably didn't know at anime conventions, mostly because I've been now a guest at conventions many times, and here to talk with me is my sister, Genevieve.
Hello.
That was her. I'm gonna be trying to make my voice sound a little different from hers.
Because we sound really similar.
Yeah, if I talk in my normal voice,
we just sound the same.
Here.
Anyway, we're gonna talk about the things you might not always know or see about anime conventions, especially from being an anime voice actor guest perspective.
Yes, and if you guys didn't know, I do anime voice acting. I know that's newsflash to some of you. Surprise!
Bikuri!
Bikuri! And so
I only know that from Reborn.
Yeah, I know. And so is my sister, Genevieve. You can probably Google us, which you probably will do. Please don't. But, you know, she does a lot of lesbian characters.
A lot of strong female women.
I do a lot of lolis. Which is great. So let's just jump in with probably the biggest one that some of you may know or maybe don't know. I would say everyone who is volunteering at conventions, staff, and even most of the guests are fans too. Like, I always find it weird when people approach me and ask me if, like, I'm a real fan. And I'm like,
no, I'm a fake fan.
Fake fan.
Fake
I'm
fan
a
over here.
Normie.
Totally didn't watch Ranma, like, way too young.
Normie alert. Even just going to another aspect that people don't know about anime conventions is that when you're a guest, you actually get a handler, which sounds really weird. It makes me feel like I'm a dog. But I mean, maybe we are. But you get basically a person assigned to you who, like, you know, is a runner, and they have all the information, and like they'll make sure you're on top of stuff and you're on time for stuff, which we're never on time for anything.
Never on time. I mean, I know the first time when they tried to give us a handler, I was like, no, I know how to get places and I'm a responsible adult. No, the minute you're at an anime convention and it's so big, there's so many people.
You wake up late every morning.
And if you're a fan, like, it's really easy to get distracted going to the dealer's hall, and then, you know, your handler blows up your phone very nicely.
Very
like, hey,
nicely.
You gotta get over here.
I feel like you more so have caused a lot of, like, nervous breakdowns of handlers.
Because the handlers are literally the best people at the cons because they're so on it.
And you rely on them so much.
If I could hire every single one of the handlers we've ever had, like, I would have an empire already because they are so organized.
I was intimidated because, like, I didn't know how to, like, tell people, like, hey, I can't sign literally, like, 50 things at the autograph session. And, like, that girl, Caitlin, she was just like, okay, no, you have to go to the back of the line. I was like, yo, thank you.
Another thing that you may not know if you're just an attendee is that guests have something called the green room.
Oh boy.
And the green room is this magical place where if you're a guest or if you're staff, I think sometimes staff goes.
Staff is usually there.
There's just a bunch of food. Just all the time.
I feel like it's 50% food, 50% alcohol.
But the alcohol only comes in later at night.
Ooh, I don't know. One day I got there on Thursday and they already had a bathtub full of alcohol.
That's true.
And they were waiting for sandwiches.
It depends on the convention.
Depends on the convention. Like, you always gotta check the bathroom to see how full is the tub of alcohol. Or
ice.
Like, if you're asking for a soda and they're like, ooh, we don't have a lot of soda, it usually is because they're just adding soda to the alcohol. It's not meant for just drinking.
They ran out of it.
Yeah.
But the green room is like heaven.
A magical place.
Heaven.
Because it's a meeting of, like, all the people that are supposed to be at the convention. Like, you'll find random, like, other guests that come in there and, like...
Oh yeah, it's guests, it's voice actors, it's the Japanese guests.
You will walk in on weird stuff.
Yeah.
Weird stuff.
Yeah, so I always feel like I have to, go between the panels that we're running and, going to check out the artist room. But we have to run back to the green room to see what's happening.
Just to see, like, what is going... Remember that one time they had a masseuse?
They had a masseuse?
But they just knew the masseuse. It wasn't like a luxury.
Yeah.
They knew the person.
Yeah.
And they were just in there giving like back rubs to people.
Yeah.
And like, I swear to God, I walked in and one of the voice actors had their shirt off, like this guy, and he was laying straight down and they were just like rubbing his back. And I was like, I'm just here for a drink. Like,
my favorite time was when there was a bucket of creamed corn. It was such good creamed corn.
That was the same convention.
Yeah.
That was the same convention. They had literally, it was one of those paint buckets.
Yeah.
It was like one of those
creamed corn.
It was one of those buckets that has on the side of like the danger, and you see like a child falling in the bucket because it's the size of a child, and it was creamed corn all the way down.
But to be honest, a lot of people ate that creamed corn, and it was from a restaurant.
No,
they just got it in bulk. It was mostly me.
It was mostly
But
you.
it was amazing. So green rooms are a magical place, and if you don't see...
I think Chris Patton was the one that really judged you on that one.
Yeah. So if you don't see the guests out on the floor or in the panels, and they're not, just passed out in their hotel room tired from traveling, they're probably in the green room.
Yeah, it is a wild place in there. And then on top of that, like the staff, like sometimes... It depends. Like, sometimes they'll just, like, order food that's, like, finger sandwiches and stuff. But, like, otherwise, they have an entire, like, kitchen going. Like, they're making food.
They have little crock pots.
Yeah, crock pots. Like, people, like, the smaller conventions, they'll have crock pots full of food, and they will, like, make you dinner.
Yeah.
And that disturbs me, because I'm, like... I couldn't even, like, figure out how to, like, warm up a bagel in my room, and they're doing this out of, like, a hotel room as well, but they've got, like, Jesus' Last Supper. Like, how they do it, I don't know.
I don't know. It's magic.
I feel like there's a side to the con that you don't know because I feel people don't think about it. People often ask me, like, hey, are you gonna come to this convention? Are you gonna come to that one? As if, like, I'm really choosing. Really, it's literally, like, people who message their convention. Like,
yeah,
it's like a cheat code. It's like, hey, you want me to come? Go ask your mom. And your mom is the convention. Okay. I gotta ask my mom. Well, also ask your mom, unless you've moved out.
Yeah.
Then don't ask her. She doesn't need to know what you're doing.
I ask my mom everything.
That's fine.
The thing is that fans get to control who comes to conventions, and pretty much every convention we've been to, they've always hinted that, we'd love if more people were more interactive, because I think most people, they just, they're like a couple weeks out and they're like, I want to go to this con.
Right.
But they have a say in who gets to go. So next time you're thinking about going to a convention, just email them and say, man, I really want to see Sora in real life.
No.
To explain how Kingdom Hearts storyline works.
I thought you were talking about the voice actor.
No.
Haley Joel
No,
Osment?
I want actual
that
Sora.
Poor kid. Well, now he's not a kid.
Adult. He was in Silicon Valley.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He's still acting?
Yes, he's still acting. People have lives, Julie.
Outside of video games?
Outside of video games.
Outside of...
He had a career before...
He did, but he was like a child actor.
Yeah.
He was like in that AI movie.
You were a child actor.
Shh. I think also if you want to make a petition to get me to go to Hawaii, that'd be cool.
That'd be real cool.
That'd be real cool, kids. Everyone get a petition. Give me to Hawaii.
You could do a petition and get you to Japan.
Give me
That'd
to...
be also cool.
Petition me to go to Japan. That's it.
Someone could petition to get me to the bank. That'd be even better.
That'd be real nice. Petition me more money.
We're gonna cut that.
Give me more money. More money. I feel like it seems like, guests just go to convention and then they do like their 1 or 2 panels, but like, nah, bro, I'm trying to like go to the convention as well. Like, I'm trying to go see other panels too.
I'm trying to go touch the artists' hands that
Right?
are really good.
Right?
Just be like, rub the talent on me.
Mr. Tentacles rub his tentacles on me. That's from SpongeBob.
Oh my god,
He's
I thought you were talking
Squidward
about like
rub his talent
bad
on
doujinshi.
No, shut up. Dang, that does sound bad.
That sounds like bad doujinshi.
That does sound bad. Also, I feel like whenever I go to a convention, I see like the roster of other guests. Like, I really want to see, especially like the music guests. I used to think like, oh yeah, all the guests get to see each other. But no, the Japanese are like mysterious creatures.
They only come out at night.
They only come out at night. And if they're out, they're usually with their manager.
They're with their manager or with the bar. And I, a couple drinks in, become their best friend because we don't need to exchange English words. We're just like,
Jenny, you were turning on HGTV for them.
Yeah.
You turned on HGTV for everyone. No one wanted HGTV.
There's always TVs in the green room where there's also alcohol, and usually people really aren't watching TV. They just have something on, so I put HGTV on so I can drink.
Also, here's a thing that I don't know if it is just a convention thing or just the people in the staff room thing, but for some reason, every time we go to a convention, we start watching HGTV. And it's not just because you put it on, because sometimes I put on HGTV. But I feel like, remember when we went to Michigan and
Yeah.
like Anthong was there, and like for some reason we ended up going to the green room and they had this giant TV, and we had just been watching House Hunters, and then we turned it on in the living room and like there were tons of people in there.
And everybody wanted
Everyone
to watch
sat
HGTV.
down to watch
Anime conventions
HGTV.
are made for watching
Yes.
HGTV. House Hunters,
Yelling
Fixer
at the
Upper,
screen is
Flip
so
or
easy.
Flop. Why are we screaming
Like,
about this?
Because it's very passionate. It's a passion of mine. Also, anytime someone brings me like something to autograph that I'm not in, I don't know if I should tell them, or lately I just don't say anything, and I feel like I'm doing something illegal. Like I signed, you weren't there, but I signed this lady's Attack on Titan shirt. And like, no one else had signed it, and I was like, is she just,
Who did you think you were?
I don't know. Oh wait, Bryce Pappenbrook was there.
She thought you were Bryce?
No, maybe she thought I was in it too. I don't know. Sometimes I'm too afraid to ask.
I don't know if we achieved the objective.
We didn't achieve the objective
We
today.
failed short.
We
failed short.
We fell short and we failed. Very, very, very well put. So I hope that today has at least been enlightening or at least just entertaining.
Yo, hit the
Smash the
I
like button. Smash it.
Super Smash Brothers United States of Smash.
Okay, well that was things you don't know about anime conventions and lots of other rambling with me and my sister Jen. And hopefully we'll do more of this. Maybe not. God knows. Hopefully we won't. Well, bye bye. I love you. I love you, and have a good day. Okay, bye bye.
Yeah.